by an old church in Brooks County, where the south wind lifts the sand. Miss Alma walks each evening with her Bible in her hand, and the wild Texas lantana burns like fire beside the road. She says even in the dry land, God can make the desert bloom. Oh, the Lantana Light of Texas keeps on glowing by the way, not because the ground is easy, but because the Lord gives grace. When the sun has worn us weary and the sky has lost its blue, we will trust the God who clothes the flowers. He will see His people through. August crossed through Brooks County till the arroyos all ran dry. Mesquite lined the dusty fence posts underneath the copper sky. Then Alma read aloud from Isaiah how the wilderness would bloom. And she said, the Lord is with us, even here beneath the moon. Oh, the Lantana Light of Texas keeps on glowing by the way, not because the ground is easy, but because the Lord gives grace. When the sun has worn us weary and the sky has lost its blue, we will trust the God who clothes the flowers. He will see His people through. Near midnight thunder across the brushland, rain came singing on the tin. Folks stepped out beneath the heavens, letting cool drops touch their skin. By the morning every blossom held the sunlight bright and clear. Alma smiled and told her neighbors, see, the Lord was always near. Oh, the Lantana Light of Texas keeps on glowing by the way, not because the ground is easy, but because the Lord gives grace. When the sun has worn us weary and the sky has lost its blue, we will trust the God who clothes the flowers. He will see His people through. Alma gathered all the children where the fence line colors grew. She said, Jesus called you lights, dear ones. Let His kindness shine through you. Every flower fades in season, every field will lose its green, but the word of God stands ever, and His promises remain. Not every prayer brings rain by morning. Not every wound will quickly mend, but the Lord is near the broken, and He will not leave His friends. When the dry wind crosses Brooks County and the road is hard to see, look beyond the little flowers to the Lord of Calvary. Oh, the Lantana Light of Texas keeps on glowing by the way, not because the ground is easy, but because the Lord gives grace. Let your light shine through the darkness. Let your faithful love reign true, for the flower points beyond itself to the one who makes things new. By an old church in Brooks County, when the evening shadows fall, the lantana keeps on shining, but the Lord outshines them all. By an old church in Brooks County, where the south wind lifts the sand, Miss Alma walks each evening with her Bible in her hand, and the wild Texas lantana burns like fire beside the road. She says even in the dry land, God can make the desert bloom. Oh, the Lantana Light of Texas keeps on glowing by the way, not because the ground is easy, but because the Lord gives grace. When the sun has worn us weary and the sky has lost its blue, we will trust the God who clothes the flowers. He will see His people through. August crossed through Brooks County till the arroyos all ran dry. Mesquite lined the dusty fence posts underneath a copper sky. Then Alma read aloud from Isaiah how the wilderness would bloom, and she said the Lord is with us, even here beneath the moon. Oh, the Lantana Light of Texas keeps on glowing by the way, not because the ground is easy, but because the Lord gives grace. When the sun has worn us weary and the sky has lost its blue, we will trust the God who clothes the flowers. He will see His people through. Near midnight thunder Across the brushland, rain came singing on the tin. Folks stepped out beneath the heavens, letting cool drops touch their skin. By the morning, every blossom held the sunlight bright and clear. Alma smiled and told her neighbors, see, the Lord was always near. Oh, the Lantana Light of Texas keeps on glowing by the way. Not because the ground is easy, but because the Lord gives grace. When the sun has worn us weary and the sky has lost its blue, we will trust the God who clothes the flowers. He will see His people through. Alma gathered all the children where the fence line colors grew. She said, Jesus called you lights, dear ones. Let His kindness shine through you. Every flower fades in season, every field will lose its green, but the word of God stands ever, and His promises remain. Not every prayer brings rain by morning, not every wound will quickly mend, but the Lord is near the broken, and He will not leave His friends. When the dry wind crosses Brooks County and the road is hard to see, look beyond the little flowers to the Lord of Calvary. Oh, the Lantana Light of Texas keeps on glowing by the way. Not because the ground is easy, but because the Lord gives grace. Let your light shine through the darkness, let your faithful love reign true. For the flower points beyond itself to the one who makes things new. By an old church in Brooks County, when the evening shadows fall, the lantana keeps on shining, but the Lord outshines